It starts with a simple question. Why is it that we're busier than ever, juggling dozens of tasks, checking off to-do lists, and attending endless meetings, yet we still feel like we're drowning in chaos? The day ends, but the to-dos don't. You lie in bed at night, and your brain replays everything you forgot to do today and everything you're scared you'll forget tomorrow. It's like there's a mental hamster wheel you just can't get off. You're productive, but you're not peaceful. You're getting things done, but somehow you're still overwhelmed. Now imagine this instead. It's 6 p.m. Your inbox is clear. Your to-do list is structured. You know exactly what you'll do tomorrow, and everything important is accounted for. But more than that, you feel light, calm, like your mind has finally exhaled. That's not a dream. That's the reality that David Allen invites you into with his life-changing system, Getting Things Done. Hello, I am Bharat, and welcome to Audiofybooks, where you will find excellent audio summaries of books in a very easy and interesting way. If you want to learn from new books, do subscribe to the channel. Let's get started with today's book. So what's the secret? According to Allen, our brains are terrible offices. We use them to store to-dos, deadlines, random ideas, grocery lists, brilliant insights, and client follow-ups. But your brain wasn't designed for that. When you overload your mind with stuff to remember, it becomes cluttered, anxious, and distractible. That's why the first step in getting things done is something so deceptively simple. Capture everything. Think of it like this. Your brain is like a computer with dozens of programs running in the background. Each one eats up memory and slows down performance. By writing things down and storing them in a trusted system, you free up RAM. And suddenly, your mind gets sharper, calmer, more creative. Now, how do we actually do that? Allen introduces a 5-step workflow that can revolutionize how we handle work and life. But he doesn't present it as a rigid formula. It's more like building a second brain, an external one that you can trust to remember, organize, and remind you of everything at the right time. And once that brain is in place, you don't just manage your life, you lead it. The first step is capture. Any task, idea, or commitment that crosses your mind, write it down. Whether it's buy batteries, email Sarah, or plan marketing campaign, capture it. Use notebooks, apps, voice memos, anything that works. The key is this. Don't trust your memory. Memory is leaky. Systems are not. Next comes clarify. Now that you've captured everything, ask, what is this? Is it actionable? If yes, what's the very next action? If no, either trash it, file it for reference, or incubate it for later. Here's where most people get stuck. They write plan vacation on a list and then procrastinate because it's too vague. Allen teaches you to break. You see, vague tasks are like mental fog. They hover in your mind and create stress. But the moment you clarify them into next actions, the fog lifts. Suddenly it feels doable, not overwhelming. Once clarified, the third step is organize. You don't just keep all your tasks in one giant pile. That's chaos disguised as productivity. You place things where they belong. Next actions go onto a list, categorized by context, like calls, at computer, errands, or home. Projects, any task that requires more than one step, go into a separate projects list. Reference material is stored where you can find it. And someday/maybe ideas, those fun but not urgent dreams, go into their own safe bucket. Imagine how freeing that is. You walk into a store and check your errands list. You sit at your desk and check your computer list. You're not scanning a jumbled to-do list. You're working with intention. Then comes the fourth step, reflect. And this, Allen says, is the glue that holds the whole system together. Once a week, just once, you do a weekly review. You go through all your lists, clean them up, check what's still relevant, what needs follow-up, what's done, what's stalled. It's like tidying your mental house. You wouldn't live in a messy home for weeks, so why live in a messy head? That review gives you clarity. And clarity breeds confidence. You stop feeling guilty about what you're not doing because you know you've looked at it. You've chosen what to do and what not to do. And that's powerful. Finally, the fifth step is engage. This is where the magic happens. You choose what to do at any given moment based on context. Where are you? Time available. How long will it take? Energy level. Do you need high focus or low effort? And priority. What matters most right now? It's not about doing more. It's about doing the right thing at the right time with peace of mind. One of the most revolutionary things about GTD is how it turns productivity from a guilt-driven grind into a mindful practice. You're not just reacting to the loudest email or the latest crisis. You're operating from a place of calm control, and this doesn't just apply to work. GTD helps you plan vacations, host events, manage finances, or even write that novel you've been dreaming about for years. Now, here's a subtle but powerful mindset shift that Alan emphasizes. Your to-do list is not a prison sentence. It's not a burden. It's a map. You created it. You control it. And at any moment, you can adjust it. If something no longer matters, delete it. If your priorities change, so can your actions. There's freedom in that. Another game-changing insight is this idea of the next action. Let's say you want to start a podcast. That's a big goal. Overwhelming. But the next action might be as simple as buy a USB mic or write down 5 episode ideas. Suddenly it's real, it's moving, and momentum is everything. People often say, I don't have time. But what they often mean is, I don't have clarity. GTD gives you that clarity. It shows you where your time and energy are actually going. And once you see it, you can change it. And let's talk about stress. Most of our stress doesn't come from having too much to do. It comes from not being clear on what we have to do, when to do it, and how to start. It's like walking through fog. You stumble not because the path is hard, but because you can't see it. GTD clears the fog. David Allen's system has been used by CEOs, artists, engineers, teachers, and students across the globe. Why? Because it's not about being a superhuman. It's about being a relieved human, a focused human, a human who can finally rest, knowing nothing's falling through the cracks. And here's something personal. Many people, once they implement GTD, say the biggest change isn't just that they get more done, it's that they sleep better. Their minds are quieter. Their creativity returns. They reconnect with hobbies, with people, with themselves, because when your mental inbox is clear, your real life begins. It doesn't matter if you use paper planners, digital apps, voice memos, or sticky notes. GTD is tool agnostic. What matters is that you trust your system, that your brain stops whispering, "Don't forget this," every hour. And that's the real gift of GTD. It gives you back your brain. So if you're someone who's juggling 100 things, who keeps forgetting that one email, who feels like there's never enough time, this system is not just helpful, it's essential. Start by capturing everything that's in your head. Get it out. Clarify the next step. Organize it. Review it weekly. And then simply do what's in front of you. Because in the end, productivity isn't about doing more. It's about feeling free, feeling light, feeling like your life is in your hands, not slipping through them. Thanks for listening to this summary of Getting Things Done by David Allen. If this helped you feel even a little more in control of your life, subscribe to Audiofybooks, because there's so much more wisdom waiting for you. Until next time, stay calm, stay focused, and keep getting things done.